Hey guys, it's overfl0w here. So, I'm gonna do a Reddit review today because I'm kind of out of video ideas. I don't want to cover the Steam Deck because it runs Arch BTW. So I'm doing something that's very unoriginal. I'm just gonna be scrolling through r/butthole design, and we're gonna get mad. And if I do see something that I disagree with, I'll tell you, and I'll try to debunk it because I see a lot of posts that are insert blank company bad, when in reality they're just not getting it. I mean, this is obviously bad, but I see their intentions. But personally, I wouldn't buy a paper bottle, and that looks like a shampoo bottle. So if I'm going in the shower with that, I'm pretty sure that a paper bottle is gonna disintegrate within seconds. So that's just, it's paper but not paper. I wouldn't like paper bottles because they would disintegrate, but you gotta say it's paper somehow. Gotta make sure that people know you're environmentally friendly. I love ads on my $250 console that I continue to pay $6 a month to play on. Well, I don't know, that's truly evil, man. When you pay for a subscription service, you gotta have no ads. You just get the full thing uninterrupted, and since I already paid you for it, I get to use it however I want. So that's probably why I use free and open source software. You don't have to pay for it, but you get to use it however you want. I'm gonna skip the taxes one because I personally don't pay taxes. Well, the dongle. The dreaded dongle. I knew this would freaking show up if I did a Reddit review. So I'm fine with the dongle existing, but some other people may not, just because they use wired headphones. I personally don't use headphones at all, so it doesn't affect me. Oof, man. So, trashy company, this is a bait and switch, and basically what happened is that they freaking photoshopped MKBHD in their chair, and used him as an ad. And personally, I'd say that they actually did a pretty clean job on the Photoshop. I'm not trying to advertise for them, but that's a very clean job, Photoshop. That's a lot better than what I could slap with GIMP. Wow, McDonald's now blocks out the entire menu to show an ad every minute or so. Great design, makes it real easy to order. Woo-wee, man. I don't get it. Do you I'm pretty sure McDonald's probably makes more money from the ads, but not at. Okay, so there's two sides to it. One, they make more money from the ads than they do from people ordering the menu, which is not correct because it's their own ads. So yeah, that's a pretty crappy design. I would say that's more of crappy design instead of Mr. Butthole design. So we're gonna skip this one because literally every other Reddit YouTuber gone over it. Let's see what this is about. Amazon Prime Video doesn't tell you if a show is unavailable in your country until after you've subscribed to Amazon Prime. Oof, man. I personally never experienced this, but I think that's pretty bad because I do watch content from other countries, but perhaps get a VPN. I promise you, I'm not getting showed out for a VPN. This is not sponsored by NordVPN, but you could probably set up a VPN to bypass Amazon. You already paid for the show, so if you really want to watch it, you might as well buy a VPN. I've seen $5 VPNs that allow you to change your location. You don't really need all the privacy things because he's using Amazon, alright? He doesn't need privacy. He already has Amazon. That's just, the y-axis has 0 on top, so the graph looks like the gun desk went down instead of up. Well, if I was good at editing, I'd reverse this chart, but I'm not very good at editing, so just turn your heads upside down. Bait and switch. Chipotle goes all out advertising for the next week delivery is free, and then casually makes the delivery menu price higher than the regular one. Well, they gotta make that money somehow if they're losing out money on the delivery fee, then they gotta make it back. But what it really makes me wonder is actually how much are the delivery drivers getting paid if they're not paying for, are they getting like paid docked or something for that week? Because they're not making any money from delivery. They're making money because the menus cost more, but it just makes me wonder. And I'm pretty sure some people won't actually tip the drivers because their brain goes, oh, so it's free, right? So I don't have to tip anything. You should definitely tip your drivers because they often get underpaid. Wow. Texas 35th District. That's one long boy right there. College Board charging $12 per school to send your test scores electronically. Then an extra $31 if you want to receive them within 1 to 2 business days? What? Come on. I get it if we're like in the 19th century and you gotta pay for pony mail, but this is electronic. Like, a gigabyte of data is like, I think $1 from AT&T. This thing, you can slim it down to a text file and it'll be at least like 10, not even more than 10 cents. 10 cents is if it's like you make it all fancy with all the pictures and images over email. But that's ridiculous. Like, how much you're paying for tuition now with college and then they make you get the test scores is absolutely ridiculous. Sony was granted a patent to make TV that will only stop showing a commercial once you stand up and say the brand name out loud. Well, this is something that I can talk about for a little while because if they do implement this, they're probably not going to get used. Because how would you, let's say that this gets implemented, so what ad people, if I'm watching live TV, then with my whatever I'm watching, would an ad get sent separately with the brand name, whatever it is? Because normally when you're watching regular TV, the ads are edited in so the TV doesn't have to connect to anything else for the ads. If you're watching YouTube or something, I wonder how they're gonna, maybe you fill things out when you're applying for Google Ads, but it just doesn't make sense. This will only really actually work if YouTube or Hulu, whatever company that uses ads, is going to implement it, but otherwise it's not going to work. Muting ads, pause video. I know, I hate this. I really, really hate this. There used to be a bug in YouTube on certain TVs where you could actually skip past it because they were using a different player. I'm pretty sure it used to work on the Apple TV where you could drag the ad all the way out. And then finally, and during a pandemic, our school is making us use this online testing software to prevent cheating. Just so happens that this software edits their computer registry, has no privacy policy, has countless news articles saying it's a crap show, takes unauthorized control of your PC. How fun. And he also said, when you take a test with the program, it force quits everything on your PC, including Zoom, and doesn't let you reopen it. It also streams your webcam directly to teachers. Isn't that a fun and safe program? So this I could actually go deeper on, but I'm just going to give my quick opinion on it. I did read the full thread, and it said that it wouldn't actually work if you had it in a virtual machine. And I also wonder, since they didn't give any names, and all the common ones that I see have they have privacy policies, so I couldn't find the one that he was actually using. But personally, that's when you switch to Linux. I know I'm a Linux shill, but perhaps if you just do a Linux virtual machine and try to install it and tell your teachers, no, it's not working on my computer, and maybe if you write Linux to look like Windows 10, and they'll go huh, that's weird, and they'll usually find another way. Because personally, that happens to me with my teachers because I use my own computer for class and the rest of the class use Chromebooks. And some of my teachers are really annoying about it, and they're like, oh, you should use your Chromebook when something literally minor happens. But maybe you should just tell your teacher, hey, it's odd that it doesn't work, and they'll probably figure something out. but it sounds like college, so that's probably not going to happen from the rest of the posts we've seen. That's all for today. I know I'm running out of content, but just gotta wait for more tech news. But for now, this is overfl0w, and remember to subscribe, because man, do I need subscribers.